Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, 10, wait, 20! Pick
it up, guys, pick it up. Check 50, check 50.
Check it, reload! Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
52, Mike, 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Alpha!
Brady now on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, 66.
He's coming, double up. Shift.
Check it, reload!
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Now a play fake. Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You can't block me. Switch, switch.
Alpha!
Check 25, check 25.
Goal 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run with the second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballerz. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
40, 80, Monday.
Watch the pass.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Grant on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
72.
Back.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Shadow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They'll get 34 yards there.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
22-jet bomber. Alert!
59 Mike. Check.
Alert!
On play action, now Brady. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Monday. Hey, Echo.
The play fake to Ballerz. Now Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. This is Grant. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Ballerz. And he's got room. Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Rosen. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Miami. Preston Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Check 9, check 9. Regular.
They will run with Grant. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Check 24.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
Ball 50.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
All day, defense, all day. Whip. Watch the whip.
Shadow.
Go.
Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. The wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the 1st round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. That throw by Brady incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brady going to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive will commence with a run by Ballerz. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Rosen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable for Grant. Nifty footwork at the 45. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
72. Hey, Haywood. 55.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
52.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks up. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
52's the mic. Yeah. That's the
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, 66.
On first down, Brady. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24.
Switch. Showing it.
Pilot, 64, weak. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Ballerz. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He's going to field this at the 4. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check it.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Watch QB
line.
drop. Watch QB drop.
Sugar.
Mike 55. Mike 55. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Safarian Jenkins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Willie Henry gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run here with Ballerz. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Ballerz. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 31-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
From the 30 on second down, Rosen going deep here for, and this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Ozzy! Ozzy! Bravo! Ozzy!
From the gun, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Rush in, rush in, rush out.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
50. Smooth. 55. Check it, reload.
Brady now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Exit.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a fourth.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 89 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Check. Move.
Go Bandits.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Corey Grant with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run it with Ballerz. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Come on.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Pats, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.